Hey Taurus, this is Ascension Empress. I apologize y'all for the delay, but I got something for y'all to make it up. This will be your end of February to mid-March reading, so kind of good because it's like right the entire Mercury retrograde, so we can get some messages out of that as well. I will be uploading y'all will be one of the first I upload for March because of the delay. I apologize, but this Mercury retrograde started kicking in for me at the beginning of February, okay? So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Please take what resonates with you. It is a general reading. Like I said, this is for the end of February to, let's say, about March 10th when Mercury goes direct. But give it about 10 days after it goes direct for it to leave its storm. And on the 20th, actually, of March, it'll be very beautiful because that is when we'll be starting our new year. It's also when Saturn will be going into Aquarius and out of Capricorn. So that Saturn-Pluto conjunction is coming to an end. And then we also have, we have Mars in Capricorn right now. And then, I'm trying to think. It'll hit me later. But yeah. Anyways, I pray that you all are doing well. And may peace and blessings be upon each and every one of you. Like I said, this is a general reading. I'll be using the, Telema, the Rider-Waite deck. I may clarify with the Telema. Ooh, a big old glare just popped up. Okay. And you can now follow me on Instagram at ascensionempress_. And once I reach 100 followers, I will be picking 1 to 3 people to do a free 15-minute reading for. I am also accepting personals now, so please email me or DM me if you follow me on Instagram. My email is in the description box as well as my Instagram name. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Ooh. And yes, I'm loving it, Taurus. So it's like some of you are right now in a state of contemplation, which is really good because it's what you should be doing at this time with Mercury in Pisces and Mercury in retrograde. Really, I'm getting relaxing, but at the same time plotting and planning. That's what I'm getting, because some of you are manifesting a lot of things in your mind right now. I'm getting visualization, so you may be doing some visual exercises with this Four of Swords here, because Magician is talking about manifestation. So we have the new moon today in Taurus. We have the new moon today in Pisces, which sextiles Taurus, and it's a great opportunity for y'all to go ahead and make those things real, okay? And if your moon is in Taurus, then you may find it a lot easier with this Pisces energy to really navigate the emotions that come with it. I'm getting dreams that y'all may have, especially while sleeping with this Four of Swords, because this 12th house energy is really strong when it comes to intuition, different downloads, spiritual messages that you may get. Intuition is on point, especially when it comes to Pisces energy. Let's see. So, what messages do you have going into the past for Taurus? Ooh, okay. Ooh, I love that. Usually I just pull and go with the flow. For some reason, I'm wondering what's going into the past. So yes. We got the Ten of Swords going into the past, Taurus. Nope. And it's so beautiful how you have the Ten of Swords going into the past and then this Four of Swords in the future life. You not dealing with nothing in between. You said, forget the Five of Swords, forget the Six of Swords, forget the 8, especially 9, 8, and the 7. When I tell you it's been so many Seven of Swords energy, just like not even doing these readings, just when I meditate, when I'm pulling cards randomly, sometimes it's muscle memory. I just pick up the deck and start shuffling, and there's the Seven of Swords. So for some people, it's this deceptive energy, but at the same time, we have a huge Hermit energy going on. So it's interesting that you have the Four of Swords versus like the Hermit. But a lot of things just aren't really clear right now. And if you check out the new moon reading, you got to have faith. It's not this is not the time to really be focusing on all of the details, because I mentioned in that reading that the devil's in the details. So let's see. Definitely the backstabbing, the hurt. I'm getting those sabotaging thoughts, those replays. You're replaying conversations and harsh words, aggression back in your mind. It was playing back and over to the point where it's just interesting. For others, I want to say my peace and blessings be upon you, because I do get a death for some of you with this Ten of Swords. And then it just clearly looks like maybe someone was killed, or this just really hurts you and it's really hard to get out of your mind. But I'm getting this person is at peace. This person is at peace, and now they're helping you manifest. Ooh, I just got chills. Yeah, that's definitely for somebody. They're helping you manifest now. And when I see this person laying down, you know, I'm thinking of the funeral and everything. So let's see what messages you have going forward. Okay, we'll take that, and I guess we'll take that too. Let's see. We have the King of Swords. Look, what we just talked about, the Seven of Swords. You tried to skip it, but there you go. What is this? Because, okay, I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at the Seven of Swords. But 3 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the King of Swords. So, going forward, we have the 7 of Swords and the King of Swords, which is interesting, though, because this 7 of Swords is running from the King of Swords. I'm getting heavily the King of Swords is your energy, honestly. Very clear, because you're resting here in the present moment. You're resting, you're focusing on what it is you want to manifest, and you know for sure it ain't this. You know you don't want to deal with the 7 of Swords energy, and it could be I was going to say Aries, but it could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra that, it's, you know, Taurus, tis the season. Every Mercury retrograde is the season. You could be dealing with an ex. Let me see. I want to see what this connection is between this King of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Because honestly, we just talked about that. Talking about how it's gone to the past. He skipped it, but here, nah. The reading just skipped it. It went straight on to the future. That's what happened. Let's see. What is this connection between the 7 of Swords and the King of Swords? This connection between. Ooh, interesting. So, going forward, I'm getting you may run into somebody. That's what I'm getting. So, before, 7 of Swords energy could be that deceit, someone being sneaky, someone not being honest. And also, especially when it's paired with the King of Swords, there could be some type of substance that is involved with this person, or there's some kind of connection. And I'm getting this King of Swords. It could be you, or it could be someone else taking on this energy. They're really letting this 7 of Swords person know you need to balance yourself. You really, I'm getting, they're telling them you need to control yourself. That's what I'm getting. You really need to control yourself. And now I'm seeing with this Magician card, there's boundaries. There's boundaries to protect your peace. There's boundaries for you to achieve what it is you want in the long term. You're waiting on something else. Yeah, especially with this 4 of Swords and the 3 of Wands, you're waiting on something to come in. And while you're waiting, you got other random stuff coming in. And you may even have to temper yourself when this person comes in, because you really don't want to deal with it. And you can get like this. You can get real cold. Because on the other side of this King of Swords, who's fed up with the bull, this person has this sword ain't nothing compared to the 7 swords that they got. Because one, the King of Swords sword is theirs, okay? And these 7 of Swords that this person has, that's not even theirs. Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Yeah, someone's being very blunt about how they feel. What they think about a person, too. It ain't just feeling. Yeah. They're letting them have it. They're definitely going to let them have it. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, the famous Knight of Swords again. But look what we have on the other side. And you know, it's funny because I tell pretty much all the signs, and Knight of Swords has been popping up, but what's new? It's interesting because the Knight of Swords is usually, like, it came out like this, but it usually comes out like this. Because when someone is being victorious and someone is being seen and praised for what it is that they're good at, I'm getting gifted, then, you know, that's when the hate, that's when the gossiping comes. But it's interesting how this comes out together. The Knight of Swords is going into the past, while the Ten of Swords is also going in the past too. And the Seven of Swords is facing, it's like it's running away from the King of Swords, honestly. So it may sense this energy. It may sense that you have a big sword and it's not one to be played with. You have common sense, you book smart, you're street smart, spiritually, all of that. And this person may realize, okay, I need to temper myself. I'm not completely honest, but I need to temper myself because I might get cut. This person already knows they're cut out, but they know they might get cut. So here they are exiting stage left so that they don't disturb your peace. And here you are waiting on something that vibrates more on your frequency is what I'm getting. Another thing I love about this combination with the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands is, you know, sometimes it is, y'all. So y'all get that Five of Wands. Pisces does too. Yeah, check out Pisces too. If you have Pisces energy, but y'all have been having some very similar energy lately. But one thing I love is that if y'all have seen some of my readings or if it's happened in some of your past readings, the Knight of Swords typically shows up when it's trying to come for the Queen of Swords or something of a higher authority and someone more honorable, should I say, because this person's not as trained with the sword. And usually it happens when the Queen of Swords or something is already in the reading, but this time it's the King of Swords. So again, I can't remember whose reading it was that I uploaded just recently, but it popped out again. And right when I said it usually pops out when the Queen of Swords is already in the reading, it popped out. The Queen of Swords popped out right after the Knight of Swords. So yeah, this person, whoever this is, who's trying to distract you, who's trying to, I'm getting play mind games, a lot of mind game energy. And you already got the Magician here. So while you're contemplating, while you're taking a rest, while you're taking a step back for some and thinking about the long term, planning I'm getting longevity, this person is probably thinking of all the ways they can probably either get you back, they can, reel you back in for whatever reason. And yeah, and so it's like, I can see clearly now, honey. Okay. This Magician card is boom. Okay, let's just hold it up so I can show y'all. Let me show y'all how this is laid out. So you got the Four of Swords. Y'all see that? I'm struggling out. You see the Four of Swords in the past, you resting. Now this person is trying to manifest something. And it's like they started to run towards you with whatever they trying to cook up. But then they seen you as the King of Swords and it's like, oh shit, I gotta go. Let me temper myself, sober up, and keep it moving before it gets real. That's what I'm getting. So that was pretty interesting. Let's pull one last clarifier. What is the overall message for Taurus for the end of February to mid-March? So I'm kind of liking that this is the date range because now we have an understanding of what's going to be taking place for this Mercury retrograde period. So yes, we definitely going to make sure y'all are one of the first uploaded for March. Let's see. What is the overall message we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising? Ooh, and that flew out. I love it. I love it. Again, this whole energy around tempering yourself. I'm getting very intuitive. Very intuitive. Tap into this Pisces energy, y'all, because some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, but I'm getting this is the time for you to really become more reserved in your emotions, be observant of all of the emotions and the feelings that you have. And you're also being called to temper yourself because you might take it there. So this is calling for emotional balance, maturity, and observance. That's what I'm getting. So that is your reading. Thank you so much for your love and your support, and I'll see you all again soon.